On this episode of BeamNG Roadkill Projects, find out how to build your lifted limo correctly with a 6-liter diesel. Alright everybody, the big news is here, and you might be wondering what all of these vehicles are doing here are, where did they come from, and why do I have them? And well, short story is, the great people at BeamNG decided to sponsor a Modding for Dummies competition where people make Gambler 500 vehicles, and oh my god, the results are amazing. And I want them all. And we have them all now. So, I need to do something with them, and I'm thinking, okay, what could I do? I can't have Sean over to do an off-road shootout with all of them, sadly, to where we drive each of the vehicles ourselves. I don't want to do one by myself because I feel like doing one with Sean would be so perfect in all of these majestic vehicles and more. There is even more to come, and some Roadkill vehicles as well, and this announcement will be there. But basically, I have finally decided we're doing our second ever live stream. Yes, the second ever Roadkill Live is going to be an off-road shootout, hopefully narrated and announced by Sean and Josh. Hopefully that this can go a bit better than it did last time. But, yeah, I'm excited. But basically, there's a lot of prep that's going to need to go into this because a lot of these vehicles are not mine and I haven't touched. Almost all these vehicles in this lineup here you're going to be seeing today are not mine. So basically, the next bunch of projects episodes for the near future, we're going to be working on these vehicles and getting them up to par, making some changes to them, making some, adding some things to them. And yeah, there's a bunch of great things here. A bunch of vehicles I'm excited to have. I mean, I can already tell you this. I love the Blue Buck, I love the Limo, I love the Corvette. I like the ETK that's down there. I like all the vehicles. And I know that there's changes that I can make to all of them. So, yeah, but we're going to go through them for the beginning of this project's episode, and then we are going to begin work on the Limo. The Limo is going to be the first vehicle that we're working on for this little series that we're going to have for the next month or two, maybe. This live episode is a fair ways off, I can say that. Don't expect it to be within the month. I'm not going to rush out a bunch of projects episodes. Hopefully by the end of summer that we can do this. But not only is it just going to be that I'm going to build all these vehicles for a live event and then dump them all. No, some of them will go to Sean, and we'll give Sean a few of them, because I don't need all of them. Some of them will go to Texas and just rot away, sadly. But some of these I'm going to keep here at the farm where we're at, and they're going to be like my redneck UTVs. So basically we're going to make the most ridiculous fleet of ATVs and UTVs that I can make out of full-size cars. For the farm here, so that I can come out here and have fun and do burnouts on the main road up there. Hopefully all these vehicles by the end of this can do burnouts, except for the ones that are all-wheel drive, of course. The Corvette won't be. The Corvette has some pretty crazy plans, but I will tell you this, we're not removing the wall heater for your normal house appliance needs. which I think is just amazing. But sadly, we will be getting rid of the hater pipe because Miramar engines, there's a reason why that there's never been one on the show yet. It's because they're slow. They suck. These engines are terrible. There are some cool turbo mods out there, but I'm probably never going to use them. But basically, this Corvette had the rear cut off of it and a hopper frame welded on underneath. Yeah, this thing's basically half Jeep. So we're going to be putting some off-road tires on it, and I'm going to make it four-wheel drive. We're going to be putting a motor in it as well. I'm not going to say what that is yet. We're keeping the nitrous, though. Definitely keeping the nitrous. But, yeah, we're going to make this thing crazy. And, yeah, we're going to make it four-wheel drive. I don't know why it isn't four-wheel drive off the bat, but, yeah, it's a bit crazy. But there are some cool plans for this Corvette that's probably going to be next episode. I'm more excited to work on the Limo, which will showcase what this is now. So this is basically a limousine Legrand on a D-Series truck chassis. Yes, this is a D-Series extended frame truck chassis. It's got a 4.5 liter V8. We're not keeping that. We're going to be putting something better in this thing. Hopefully it'll fit, but yeah, but basically it's a four-wheel drive lifted limo. I don't need to lift it anymore. I literally don't need to do anything to it. It's literally, I love the way it looks. I don't even want to change the wheels on this stupid thing. They are hubcaps. Yeah, they're going to come off. Well, that sucks. But yeah, we're going to be, well, I'll explain more on the limo later since that's what this episode's going to be on. Next up, the Blue Buck pickup truck. I don't know what I'm going to do to this thing. I'm going to have to make a plan since this is one of the more recent ones. But my God, do I love the look of this thing. It looks like a Ranchero. Maybe it'll get the motor out of the Ranchero, even though we don't have it anymore. Next up is the Stubby Pessima. This is actually going to be going to Sean no matter what. Okay, we're back now. But basically, this is the Stubby Pessima. It's going to be going to Sean. It's all-wheel drive. It's got actually a Vivian's drivetrain in it, which is freaking cool. So, yeah, it's all-wheel drive, and it's got a really good motor, as well as the other Pessima here. This one I'm keeping, because this is the ultimate backyard car right here. And for going off-roading. But, yeah, this thing has the same setup. It's got a Vivian's S, I think. Are they both different motors? No, they're the same motor. At least I think they are. But yeah, they're both all-wheel drive. They're both pretty cool. I have some changes to make the gray car here, though. But, yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Right here, though, this is the ETK, and this was the first vehicle to come in. And, yeah, this thing's wrecked. This is one of the newest cars here, next to the motors inside of the Pessimas. But I love this thing. I don't want to change a thing about it except the wheels and tires. I have a cool plan for that. But other than that, this thing ain't changing. It's too good. And then the last vehicle that we're going to show here for now. This is a Grand Marshal with extended control arms, side hater pipes, and extended axles. As you can see, it still has drum brakes on it. The axle is welded to the drum brakes. And it's a pickup truck with gear in the back. This thing is unbelievably slow. I'm going to make a plan for it to make it faster. I just don't know what yet. But these aren't the only vehicles. There's plenty more. And be excited. I know it's going to be a lot of off-roading content the next couple of weeks, but it's worth it. 100% worth it. Episode 49 might also be an off-roading episode, but yeah. So you may be wondering why I'm deciding to do this so close to the big episode 50. That's because all the vehicles are pretty much ready for episode 50. Yeah, that's pretty shocking. None of these vehicles will be in episode 50, though. Let me just put that out there. And also, episode 50 is going to have to be toned back a tiny bit since I'm not going to have anyone to help me do the time lapse. Of course, I'll be using the in-game app for BeamNG, but I had a different plan for episode 50, but sadly, the circumstances of the globe right now, I can't have Sean over. Sadly. Maybe by the time episode 50 will come out, I can go back to my original plan, but that's not happening, sadly, as of right now. But all the vehicles are ready. Episode 50 is ready to happen, and most likely this live stream will be happening in August after episode 50 goes live. At some point. That's the latest I want the live stream to happen. If it can happen earlier, though, yeah, I'll be more than happy. But let's get the limousine over to the place where we're going to be working on it. We got a little bit of a drive over there, so I'm going to get to drive this thing. I haven't really driven it yet. I've only taken it around the fields a little bit, but it rips. This thing is pretty quick for a 4.5 liter V8. But yeah, we're going to take it over to a place because the motor that we're working with, I'm not really experienced with, and I'm not doing that swap here at the farm. We need tools to do it. So we'll be right back when we're over at the other shop. Ooh, it's a manual. I didn't know that. Now, I've only driven this thing a small amount of distance, but oh my god. This thing actually is mint. And it's pretty well done. Like, this isn't some, like, thrown together mod. This is actually really well done. It's peppy, the transmission's good. Whatever motor's in this thing is actually in decent shape. Because the transmission isn't ass cheeks, the motor isn't ass cheeks, the drivetrain isn't ass cheeks at all. Four-wheel drive works. The car actually is in good shape, at least the body and the frame. It can tow. Yes, this thing can tow. We might have to try and tow something at some point. Well, this thing will be able to tow with the motor that it's going to be getting. But yeah, this is good. I almost feel bad that I'm going to ruin it. But let's get over to the shop. So now the motor reveal. And I'm kind of excited for this one, and I feel like that this is going to be a great idea. We're going to put a 6-liter diesel in a limo. Yeah. I like that idea. It makes no sense, and really why I should do it, I don't know. And why I want to do it, I don't know. But I like the idea of it, and I feel like a diesel turbo at the hood would be pretty funny as well. Hopefully, it will stick out the hood so I don't have to put one on, even though I kind of want to put the hood back on as well. So, let's get to work. I hope my diesel performance modification parts mod thing will work. Oh, I gotta take the hood off, sadly. Now, I'm mad that there's no configuration for a turbo diesel. And this is, you can see, it's the old style motor. Oh, it's a 5.5 liter. Yeah, it's the old style. But I can put the hood stacks out of it. And we're gonna see, but 6-liter diesel V8. Oh, Yeah, the hood ain't going back on. So we're gonna have turbo out the hood. Fuck yes. Fuel tank. There we go. Diesel tank. Yes, the stage. Oh, fuck yes. The diesel performance mod actually works. Holy shit, I get my V10 transmissions as well. Should really put the 5-speed, the diesel 5-speed manual transmission in this thing. That really should be what I do. The hood ain't going back on. There's no way that hood is staying, but let's put a stage 1 turbo on it. I don't know if it can handle a stage 2. We're gonna put a stage 3 V8 diesel exhaust. This thing is gonna sound awesome, and I'm praying to God that it rolls coal. Muffler stage 3. Oh, hell yeah. Really? It doesn't like the stage 2? Okay, hold on. Then we're putting internals on it. We'll do the stage 2 performance long block, and I'm doing a stage 2 turbo. I'd really love variable boost, but I don't want to go too crazy. Oh, it rolls coal. I might need to increase the rev range a touch. I think it can rev the 4 grand. Reliably. It's got stage 2 internals. It is acceleration, but it does not have speed. This thing could literally go only 100 miles per hour. That has to be fixed. Because if I ever decide to drag race this thing, because this thing's actually fucking fast. Mad it doesn't roll coal. It is loud too. I love it. I love this already. This was a genius idea. Okay, it needs what gear is it actually? It's got roamer. Oh wow, it's already lifted actually. It's got an LSD with a. Ooh. I don't know if I should be doing a gear change or not. Let me look through this. No, there's no 4-speed auto for the diesel. Let's raise that rev range up then. 45. I think you can take it. If not, I might put the heavy duty block on this and just go for a moon tune with boost. Okay. It actually seems to like that. Alright, let's see what the burnouts are like. Oh, it can do second gear. Now let's try third. Yeah! It's good. It hits 116 now, and you know what? I don't think it'll ever go this fast on dirt unless I put good tires on it. Oh, fuck yeah. This thing is sick. Oh, I love it already. A diesel in a limo. Who would have thought that this would be the key to smiles? Especially with that turbo sounding so good. Oh, it is mint. Mint. I wish this thing was lifted a bit higher. Or else I would actually want to off-road it a bit better. But it does need a few things. It's only open diffs, or it's limited slip actually, right? Yeah. Yeah, limited slip rear diffs, a 410. I feel like it'll do better with a 355. Let's try it. I'll switch both. Oh, we didn't do all-wheel drive launches. Oh, we got to do that before the end of the episode. Let me try out these diffs, and then we're going to do some all-wheel drive launches. Coltrane is ready. Yes, that's the name that I've just come up with. Coltrane. 6-liter diesel in a limo. It's glorious. Well, a limo on a truck chassis. That's just great. Oh, look at that. Turbo out the hood. And it sounds good. Let's launch it in all-wheel drive. The differentials ended up working out. The thing is way faster now. Let's launch it in all-wheel drive. And brake it, hopefully. It actually launched pretty good. Let's go on the sand. Oh my god, this thing is amazing. This thing is amazing. Yeah, that's good. Alright. I hit the wrong goddamn button. Damn it. I meant to do this, but... Oh, we gotta go test it out. I'm taking it to the off-road park. We'll be right back. So, in order to test this thing, since it is a pickup truck, we're going to do a little rally course here, the same usual one that I do at this track all the time. And we're going to see if the chassis decides to bend in half or if anything tries to break. I don't think it will because this thing seems pretty solid. And still, with like probably 1,000 foot-pounds of torque out of this diesel motor, this thing still rides like a dream. Probably going to put the stock exhaust back in it because this thing is really loud. But oh man, is it good. And it sounds mean. Let's see how well it does around this course. Oh, get out of fifth gear. This thing's actually really good. Oh, the ABS gave out. There we go. Front wheel's locked. Oh, this thing is mint. Okay, don't blow it up. Oh my god. This thing is genius. That third gear, though, that gear is good. Wow. Who would have known a good lifted car would be a limo with a diesel? Oh, that's great. Now, it sucks that I am a complete wimp and don't want to ruin this thing, or else I'd take it through the swamp. But that'll have to be another time, or I'm going to have to do it before, I do it on video. Because I don't think this thing would make it through the swamp. The snorkel, or the intake is high, but it's not as high as it is usually in a truck, I'd say. I feel like the motor's a little lower than usual for a D-series frame, but there you go, everybody. Welcome Coal Train. It doesn't roll coal, but my God, is this thing mint. And you will be seeing this thing again in the Roadkill Live. Don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm thinking about, the Redneck Grand Prix or something like that. I don't know. But, oh man, I'm rooting for this thing. This thing is cool. I don't think it's going to do anything good on time, but I'm hoping just for style points, this thing is your winner. Alright. Hopefully you all have enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.